positive.
But yeah, I did do some calculations to see if I could do my plan with like 30 grand. And it is actually possible. It's not like it's unachievable. It's just it would be a lot fucking harder. And I've had a hard life. I don't want to make another hard life. I want it to be easy.
Did you,
Especially not in a country like that.
So, question, did you budget for your first year at an operational loss?
Yes, I did. Because that's almost how it always goes. You almost always get a loss in your... Oh, hang on. Sorry, everyone.
Content.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dumbass Class. I apologise for the long intro screen. Yeah, whatever. But things happen. Get used to it. So, in the last episode, our group had returned to Izmir with their battle sister and shield sisters in tow. They had got to Izmir. The battle sister had seen what was going on in Izmir. Didn't much like it. Kind of turned her people round and decided to make camp outside of Izmir.
Put that shit out.
Widely considered as a smart move.
Yes, and
Not judged by us at all, honestly. Not sarcastic.
And yeah, pretty much we the guys, the players, no, the group.
Yeah, the players.
They were gathered round in the evening as Cray drew up a semi-accurate map of what is going on. This is what you are all seeing now on the screen. You are still in the evening time. We haven't quite gone over to the morning. Just in case there was anything you guys wanted to add. The three colours for the stream are the blue is for one map, green is for another map, and the pinkish purple is for another map. So currently, our group are at Izmir. They have 15, 20, 25, 30... You have something like 32 NPCs, 34 NPCs with them.
Something like that. Well, what, two squads of...
Three squads of 5, because you've got 2 squads of Izmirians, you've got 1 squad of Shield Sisters, you've got a Meat Shield squad. The Meat Shield squad is 15, and then you've got the other 15. And then you've got your special NPCs as well. So yeah, it's about 34, something like that, NPCs that will be coming along. The Izmirians have collected you up enough food that you have 3 days worth for your Izmirians. The Skytarians, we'll call them that for now. They've brought enough food for themselves for about a week. They weren't entirely sure how long they'd be. So it's really just your guys' food that you need to make sure you've got enough of. And yeah, I think that is everything, unless you guys want to add anything on in the evening before you set off.
Is there anything we need to do in the evening?
Make sure that the ones we want to die go first.
Oh yeah, that's why they're labeled as meat shields. No, that's fine. We'll at least make sure they're well fed. Make sure well fed, well watered, not overly indulging in the alcohol in preparation, but have them promised grand amount in victory.
Sure, you can do that. So the Izmirians are a little bit disappointed that they can't get bladdered. But they kind of understand and they begrudgingly let everyone else get smashed whilst they, stay sober-ish. So we move over to early in the morning. Breakfast is served for everyone at Izmir, so you at least have a decent breakfast. It's only going to take you around an hour to get to the ruins. As long as you're taking the car and the boat, yeah, it will take you about an hour to get there. If you want to walk, it's going to take you longer.
we're walking in like full parade, not even parade, but like an unorganized march for most of it. So it's probably better if we just hold them.
Sure, you can take the car and the gunboat. It's looking rather orcish at the moment, as people are clinging on to every single thing they can. The boat and car
so
is
most of the
quite.
important people have actual seating.
Yeah, most of them are hanging on.
I make sure they don't stick to the. They don't stick to the guns, and to make sure I rotate him from time to time.
Sure, you can do. I mean, again, it's only an hour.
Rotate the guns, like someone holds onto the barrel and you just start shaking it, trying to shake them off. Yeah, no, mine. Oh god, I scared my dog. Sorry. No, you're okay.
So,
my...
let's say you all get up around 7, just after the sun has risen. You have your breakfast and you set off. So you're going to get to the ruins at around 9 o'clock-ish. An hour to get ready, an hour to travel. Yeah, about 9 o'clock. Cooney, you haven't seen this before, but Cray and Heinrich obviously have. You move up along the river, up northwards, and you come to a large group of ruins. The dwellings themselves looked like they were well constructed, but they have been deserted for a very long time and massively weathered and fallen in on themselves. The Ismerians are very sketchy about going near the ruins, whereas the Sister of Battle and the Shield Sisters just march on in. They don't really have any folk tales about these places being haunted or people going missing. They just, yep, it's a ruin, let's move. Muttermouth and Thomas take quite an interest in what's going on, but nothing too much. It takes you a little while because it's been some time, but you do find the building that leads, that has the stairway that leads downwards. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Are you heading down into the tunnel?
When can I even make an knowledge roll or anything like that to remember? Like, when did we actually arrive at the mine back when we were imprisoned?
Can you say that again?
Can I at least recall, or can I attempt to recall, when did we arrive at the mine when we were imprisoned? Like, roughly what time-ish? Was it like really early morning? Was it late evening?
Okay. So it would take you a couple of hours to walk from the slave camp through the mountains to the mine site. You would probably have left a bit earlier, so it would be around 8:30, 9 o'clock that you would have got to the campsite, mine site.
Okay, so they would be only starting their work at this point.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Can we start? What do you guys think? Then should we wait for them to finish, or should we make the most of it now, or wait because they're not doing the work. It's only the slaves are doing the work.
How about we wait for the workers to start doing, and then we just try to time the because we don't have to dig, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig in. So if we wait like 2 hours, let them get a good rhythm started. What about that?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay.
So,
So
as a
we'll,
reminder, just as a reminder, there was a cave-in when you guys escaped. So there is going to be rocks that are going to have to be mined and moved out the way. Cray's Archaeotech Servitor, you question whether or not you can get that through the tunnels without enlarging them. So you might have to spend some time just making room for the Archaeotech Servitor in some areas.
Okay. That's fine.
So how
Fine
do
for
you
me as
guys want to proceed then? Are we sending everyone straight down? Are we going to scout? How are we going to go about this?
We'll probably start with a scouting team to make sure like the actual entrance itself is clear. Once we find the cave-in from where we escaped, or like the closest bit we have to that area, we'll start bringing in the actual work team after a certain period of time, get them to start, and depending on how long it takes them to finish, that's when the attack will begin. So we'll have the actual work team ready out of the way, and then the actual combat fighting crew going in.
Okay. So, me give you guys some space. That should do. So, I'm going to bring you over to the first map. It is going to be rather dark for a moment.
Aha!
But all the way in the corner, there's some stairs.
Right. Oh yeah, up here. Okay. Can you do the shift click?
Yeah, I just did it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Might be on the GM layer. There you go. I know because I did that recently. Don't worry. Should we bring the melee guys in for the recon with us, or just ourselves? What do you think?
You can bring the Michels in.
I mean, this is a recon. I'd say it's probably best if it's just us for now. Because
Right. Okay.
we're kind of more specialized, so the chances of the recon going south will be
Okay.
lower with just us.
So, Cray, do you have stealth?
Nope.
Okay. So you and I are going to stand back here. Cooney, do you have stealth?
I believe I do. Give me 1 second.
Or is it like, oh, hang on, it's different in this, isn't it?
It's silent
fucking,
move.
Like, silent move.
I have both silent move, and I should also have concealment.
Okay. So, can we get Mothermouth in here as well?
That could, yeah.
This?
Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. Yep, sure, we can bring Muddermouth down.
And can we ready the Izmirian melee and the Izmirian ranged just up here? Just have them outside. Let them do their own little fucking thing where they can sit down and rest for a little bit after that traversal, whatever else. Just in case shit goes sideways, they're ready to go in, kind of thing. Is that
Sure,
fine?
we can do that.
Sweet.
That is not a problem. Where did I put them? There's a group of them somewhere, and they're all like it's on the copy. Not on the main Izmirian map. It's on the copy. So I should be able to copy and paste and bring them all in. So you want the fighters and the ranged.
Fighters in the range, the specialists, waiting, but not in the tunnel with us. In a position that they can come in if shouted for.
Did you also want the Shield Sisters and Battle Sister ready?
Yes.
No, okay, right, I'll copy all of them.
Again, same principle. Just wait for our signal. If there's anything that goes pear-shaped, come in. If not, we're just going to continue to rest for now. If any of them have, if anyone are, I will say, if any of them are particularly sneaky, they can come. But this is a bit more subterfuge just to start off with to ensure things are safe.
Righto, we can certainly do that. I'm just going to be a bit of a slob, and I'm just going to paste them all over there. That's going to look terrible, but it worked. It worked. So now we want a Muttermouth and a Thomas. I believe, actually, I'm going to have to get them from another page.
Yes.
Right. Come on, Thomas and Muttermouth, where are you? Where are you? I'll copy you from somewhere, you little bastards. Hang on, are they loading in? They're loading in, that's why.
Where's the Izmir map? Oh. If it don't, pull out Izmir.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, yeah, I know they'll be on the Izmir map. They'll be there. And Thomas and Muttermouth are the only ones who would come down. Just going to paste them in there. Put Muttermouth there, and we'll put Thomas over there. So it was 9 o'clock. You guys waited for a few hours. Was that correct? And then you moved in, or are you scouting now?
The scouting now.
Okay.
And then move them in after a few hours.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like 2 hours, so like 11 o'clock would be like when they, or 10 o'clock maybe when they start.
Righto, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So as you walk down, you are walking down into darkness. For Cray and Heinrich, at the very least, this is very rememberable.
I will ready my stab light, but I'll not actually turn it on yet.
So you can't see that far in the darkness, but you generate enough light if you need to. You know, you can turn on the stab light, but just have it pointed at your clothes, you know, just so you aren't, you know, shining light.
I'll not even turn it on just yet. I'll have it like close to my chest, and like I'll have my like weapon in my other hand. So on my off hand, I'll have my stab light ready. I can turn it on when I need to, but like it's not like I'm not generating light currently. I don't want to generate light currently.
No, that's perfectly fine. Just you are essentially in pretty much pitch blackness down here. I'm going to open up some of the map for you because there's not actually any enemies in this back section. It's been blocked off. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, technically you can't see that far, but who cares?
No, that's fine. It's Cooney and Muttermouth that I want to try. You guys go first. You sneaky. Go, push.
So for a Muttermouth, we want a silent move.
I really should have upgraded my agility. Do we get any bonuses or negatives in this place?
No, there are no negatives or bonuses at the moment.
Yep. Starting it strong. I'm just fate point that because
that's a 97.
Yeah,
much better.
That was 26. Shit.
Okay, so Cooney and Muttermouth pretty much can move freely at this point. Muttermouth's going to move in and probably check out here because he wasn't here originally, so he doesn't know what all the rooms are and everything. So it makes sense that he goes to the first doorway that he can see and sees that it is a blocked off room.
Okay.
Since Muttermouth's mouth is going to that one, I'll just sneak over here and peek through this door.
Sure. So, Cooney, as you look down, you can see that there is another room, but there's been a very large rock slide. It is up to the ceiling, and it is packed tight.
I have
Jim, sorry, this. Do I remember this rock slide from when we cast it?
Yes, you do. That's not a new rock slide. That was originally there. But yeah, Cooney wasn't here. It was a Dark Elder instead.
Yep.
So yeah, Cooney, it is wall to ceiling. It does look like it's a large passageway. You could maybe make out that there is a chamber behind, but only really just about.
I don't remember. Did we get the combis? I don't think we had, right? Just the long ones.
No, we have combeats.
We do. I'll just whisper then about what I'm seeing. And
I think you got one from the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah, the emergency 24-hour pack. We got a combeat out of that. It's not like a massive. It's not a great one, but it's like a fucking one of those old school headsets. Right?
Yeah, you've got a common microbead, so within like a mile of each other, you can transmit something like that.
It's going to work just fine down here because we're in close enough proximity. It probably wouldn't work if we stepped a couple of feet outside.
Yeah, if you piggybacked, so if Heinrich moved along, Craig could be at the top of the stairs, and you could basically daisy chain the microbead signal. But yeah, if you actually just all spread out, you won't be able to contact the guys up top. So is there anything you would like to do, Cooney or Heinrich, Cray? I mean, Muttmouth will do what Muttmouth does.
I would just come. Would Cooney have told us about the rock slide?
Yeah, that's why I asked if I had the microbead. I'll just tell about the rock slide.
I mean, we have one for the entire party across the galaxy.
No.
So.
You've you've got the long distance ones, but everyone has a microbead now.
Everyone have 2 pairs of them, of the long range ones.
Yes, but you also all have the microbead, so you could all just touch your ear and communicate, or like Geddy said, have big headsets on and communicate.
After telling them about the rock slide, I would like you to move a little bit further and just check this way.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. That is not a problem. I don't think Muttermouth would do all that much over there, so he'll move his way with you.
Can I do a perception check just to see if I can hear anyone or anything?
Sure, you certainly can. I didn't want to roll Muttermouth's awareness because I was like, I don't want to let everyone know what I was expecting. Okay, so you don't hear anything.
Even with 4.2 degrees?
You don't hear anything. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that your hearing is stopped. There's just no sound to be heard.
I'll mention that everything is quiet and move slightly ahead.
Sure. Muttermouth will move round the obstruction and he'll come a little bit further.
At this point, because they're now what? They're a good 40 meters in. We're probably not seeing him at this point. I'm going to give him a quick microbead. Like, area behind you clear? I'm assuming you're going to say yeah. So that's at that point.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone.
I'll start moving forward slightly, but I will keep. I'll turn the stab light on at this point, but I'll keep it pointed at the ground at my feet. And only bring it up for areas down where I know it's safe to move it. I'm not moving it. I'm not pointing it in the direction they're going. I'm only going to point in the areas that I know are currently safe.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. That is not a problem.
Sweet.
Mouth is going to move behind a pillar. He practically moved onto a pillar, but never mind.
Just starts climbing up it.
I'll be doing the same.
Climbing up the pillar? God damn it.
No. Moving behind the pillar.
Respect your architecture.
So let me zoom out for the stream so we can get a bit more of the map in. There we go.
I'm going to raise my gun, not at Mothermouth, and I'm going to slowly move up to the wall and peek inside.
Sure. Just thinking.
What?
Yeah, Mutmout's just going to move. He's scouting. He doesn't really. Like me. He has his bow drawn, and he has an arrow knocked, but he's not in the same kind of attack position as Cooney. Move a little further down, and a little further down. Now I have to move the stream screen. So technically, Cooney, you can't see the very end where the rocks have slid, because again, it's dark. It's darkness. So Muttermouth's gonna move in and to the side. And yeah, once you get in there, you'll be able to see that there's been another rock slide. And there is the smell of decay in this area, rotting flesh.
I'm sorry, how long ago did this happen?
A few months.
156 days.
I don't think it would be smelling anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's a 100 and... Hang on, the pirates picked up, so it's 140 days? 100 and...
Oh yeah, it only took us like a week to get. It only took us a week to escape, apparently.
I'm trying to think, how long did... Oh yeah, no, so maybe it is like 150 days then, something like that. So it took you like 6 days to, get stuck on the planet and then get, beaten, molested. Oh no, maybe not molested. Not yet.
I mean, this place hasn't came through.
And I'm sure
place...
150 days, it would still smell of rot.
I mean, a body decomposes in like 10 days if it's exposed. It would.
Yeah, but this is underground.
Sure
this is underground in a cooler environment. It's gonna.
Well, wasn't there an entrance? There would be bugs here.
Yeah, there'd be bugs.
These are very weird ecosystems. Not gonna lie.
I'm still convinced that there would be a foul smell, and it would still be of rotten decay. Have you never smelt a dead rat after a couple of months? They still stink.
I smell a lot of that shit all the time, man. My miss is worse with that.
Yeah, but you've also got bugs that are cleaning them and speeding up the process. Like,
is this planet bug free, or does it not have any creature that?
No, there would be. Yeah, but they're not specifically bugs that are designed to clean off carcasses. Like, yeah, there'd be ants over it. There'd be, well, maybe not earwigs, but centipedes and so on and so forth. But yeah. I'm the GM. Stop fucking questioning me. It stinks of decay. Shut the fuck up.
Just blame Nurgle. Just blame Nurgle.
Yeah,
It is a Nurgle planet anyway.
Even if it makes no sense.
Nurgle.
Baba noobs.
Okay, I will microbeat back to the other guys and help them.
But this rock slide here
that guy
is not as big the opening is a lot smaller than where the other rock slide has occurred.
Okay.
You mind not nipping my hand when you're trying to fucking look for attention? Holy shit. So you've combated us about the dead guy?
Yeah. I'll just convey that there's another blocked exit over here, but everything seems to be clear.
When you bring up the fact there's a blocked exit and a dead guy, I was going to say, is he crushed in the rubble?
Can you answer yes?
Yeah, we know. Okay. No, fair enough. I'm going to be less conservative with my stab light now. I'm going to be happy enough to kind of explore around properly.
I assessing with the assessment of the body.
Can I give the area a look around with a stab light, looking over like the different areas and shit? Just give it a good old once over.
Yep, you sure can. Again, you see
each zone, or
you see down here. I'll just move it up so yeah, there you go. The stream could see what's going on. Over here, you remember this rock slide from before, Heinrich? It is a lot more dense, but a lot larger in scale. For Cray, you make your way. Actually, Thomas will stay there. Someone should be near the stairs to shout out orders. So there's not much of the body that you can get to because it is buried under rubble. But maybe there's an arm sticking out, or part of a face. I don't know, something sticking out. It's the Fetid who sacrificed his life to cause a cave in to stop the pirates from following you.
I also don't remember his name.
He didn't have a name.
He was supposed to be Muttermouth.
It was your first experience meeting a abhuman on this world, or a beast man.
Yeah.
And he was kind of fucked up from the crystals, so
yeah. Dude was basically a crystal addict. Man, meth, not even once.
Just huffing meth.
Okay, so I think it would sleep. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you just pointed out there, and yeah, I'll do an awareness if I need to. But so there's no noise at all. There's nothing. There's not even the sound of work reverberating through.
I'll give it to you that you've been in here for long enough. It's silent. You can hear like Muttermouth's feet pattering. You can hear Cooney's armored boots. Trying to be quiet. But you can just make them out every now and then. A ting of armor, a step here. But yeah, no pickaxe sounds.
Huh. This could be stranger than I thought. Okay. We kind of fucked up.
How?
We should have brought like the mining. We I don't know if we can retroactively do it, but is there anyone there with actually any experience with mining who knows which way would be easier to travel through? So don't we have fucking mineralogy?
No. They're labourers. They can move the rubble if you want. So from what you can see, let's say you have had a wander around and an investigate. Over here is going to be a lot harder to open up the area, but it's going to be much larger. This way, technically, is going to be difficult for the servitor to get through. You will need to clear out some areas on the way. And also, down south, the hole that is made by the rubble down south, by the cave-in, is small. It can be widened. It might be quicker to remove the rubble, so you could perhaps get units into the cave quicker, but it's going to be smaller. They're going to have to be drip-fed in. Because you guys had to go through one at a time. The servitor will not fit. You will have to make it much bigger for the servitor to fit.
Is this one here, is this going to require us to mine, or can we actually lift some of it?
Oh no, so when I say mining, they're moving rubble. It's all rubble that you're moving. You're not actually going through a solid wall.
Right. Well, this is the only one that we need to actually mine out of the way.
Yes.
Make room.
Yeah.
So this one here is just a case of lifting shit out of the way. This one here is a case of lifting shit out of the way.
Yes. The only difference between the one down south is you do have to widen the way for the servitor to get through. Whereas the first rubble, it's going to take you a lot longer to move the rubble. But once you've moved it, you can get a lot more men in quickly. And you won't have to make it larger for the servitor.
Okay. I do kind of want to use this one. I do kind of want to get this one cleared.
Let's go for that one then. I don't see why not.
Can Cray, you can do mathematics. How long would it be to get like a single person to get through this rubble? How long and how many people would it roughly take to get a single person to be able to travel through this wedge of rubble?
You estimate maybe an hour and a half if it doesn't continue to collapse.
And this one?
Cray would estimate it's going to be about 3 hours. It's a lot deeper.
And that's with the entire work team working on this one? And this one? Or this one?
So you can get less people working down south because it's a smaller area. They will daisy chain to get the rubble out of the way. Whereas the one in the big room, the first rubble, is a much larger room, so you can get more people working in there at one time.
Okay. You know what? Are you guys happy enough if we split the workload? Get primarily the guys working on here, and at least get this bit opened up so we can get in there and see. At least we're not like using pickaxes, so it's not going to be incredibly loud, but it's still going to possibly bring attention. So as long as the main work is over here, if there is anything in the mine, which I'm starting to doubt, it's going to be focused on here because it's going to make the largest racket compared to the side over here.
Sounds good.
You guys have enough?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so begin the pasting. That was quite lucky. So we take 5 of them, send them down here, and then we have 10 of them. They're going to be working in there. And then we have a Timmy who will go back and forth trying to bring some sort of order. You're a little bit alarmed when he goes down there and you can literally hear an echo of Timmy! Oh fuck. Someone runs over and slaps him and tells him to shut the fuck up. So work will start. Unless there's anything anyone wants to say or do.
At the moment, I'll float around the work teams. I'll try and get some light going with any like stabilized shit we can scrounge up, but other than that, if need be, I'll get like a couple of. If I'll try and get Thomas and Mothermouth to assist with like making little smokeless flames.
Okay,
Awesome.
then. Let us have a look. We have done rather well.
Hang on, Jim. What were you going to say?
No, I was just about to say I'll just stay in one of the rooms, and probably the one with Mothermouth, and I'll just be on watch.
Sweet.
Okay, then. So there's a bit of a commotion, a bit of noise to begin with. There's a few that come out before some people get slapped and told to shut the fuck up. But progress is made, and it does really well up at the top. So the Izmirians down south, they do make progress. They do knock through some of the rubble. They do get... would be the best way to say it. They do get off put when they start discovering a skeleton. Skeleton, rotten fur, crushed. Yeah, a very unpleasant sight, or smell, or just looking down at the ruined fur and so on and so forth. And actually, I think we can put that one back for a moment. Just for a moment. So that was 66. They didn't truly fuck up. They got some stuff moved. Over this side, of course, that's on the map player. There we go. Over on this side, they do really well. Perhaps it's because, perhaps it's because there's a Heinrich there instructing them of what to do and how to do it. Perhaps it's just because they've been left alone to do their own thing. But the second team do rather well. There'll be another set of dice rolls, which is another 4. Okay, so I'll do the team down south afterwards, actually. So this side gets theirs cleared. Over here, they do really well getting the rocks cleared. However, there is an accident or something happens where there is a commotion. There is a decent amount of noise. Time-wise, to be honest, it's actually going to be about the same amount of time. Because the group down south have done worse rolls. The group up north have done better rolls. So...
Fair enough.
It's funny how that kind of works out.
By 2 hours?
Yeah, it's about an hour and 45 minutes, give or take, around there. It's about the same time for the group down south, so both entrances are almost opened at the same time. I will...
Once it's starting to get to the point where the entrances are about to open, start moving the actual people into position.
Sure.
Actual fighting units in the position.
So the one that's actually going to open up first is actually the northern one. It's not much faster, but it is the first one. So as the Izmirians... So let me just... I'm going to move them around a bit. So what the labourers have done is they're kind of daisy chaining the rocks out of the way. And they're going to stay at the side, so they're out of the way. And then we want 2 more groups coming over. Going to copy them. And then basically just like as you get to the last layers of rocks, you're kind of calling people down and getting them into position. So put these ones in. You're going to get into the wall a little bit. So they make a solid group. Can they go? Yeah, they can. They can. And then we'll have the ranged ones. Timmy will be at the back because he has to lead them. Ranged at the back. Did you want anyone going down south, or is that more for the for Cooney, Muttermouth, and Cray to go through?
That's going to be more for you guys, the specialists. I would rather you guys flank than I would rather I'd rather hold the sisters. Much to their chagrin, probably, but I would much rather hold them in reserve temporarily until we actually get a breakthrough.
Sure. Also, Cray, you can't take your servitor down that way. So if you want to bring your servitor, has to go the way that Heinrich is.
That's fine. The servitor could be a break for the unit as well if you're happy enough with that.
So, sure. Right. Muttermouth is going to move over to there.
I guess I could send the servitor alongside Heinrich. I mean, he's smart enough anyway.
Yeah, it will understand, bodyguard this person, and it will understand the command and basically protect Heinrich and follow Heinrich. So, let us get...
Big metal boy.
As you can now see in.
Is it having that really random, semi-random, like bioluminescent lights again?
Yes, now that you've opened up, the crystals are, and some funguses that dwell within the cavern are giving off some light. It's not great, but it's enough for you to see a little bit further. Have they entered? Well, I suppose Muttermouth is in a position where he can see a bit more. Right there. And I suppose a labourer might be able to see over here a bit more and a bit here. So, what orders are being given?
Okay. Shield units. These guys here, the melee guys. Let them move up, form the first bulwark. Once these guys are ready and actually capable of going again, they can fall in behind them.
Sure. So, Timmy, here's the command and orders the men to move forwards. They take up a position. I suppose they'll take up a position here. They won't move too far forwards. Just come to there. And then we will reveal more map.
Can I do an awareness check?
Yeah, you certainly can.
I'm probably too busy ordering stuff around. I can't right now.
Never mind.
Muttermouth is also going to do an awareness. He did one earlier, but there were no sounds to be heard. Oh, he fucked up this time. A 99. Okay. As he moves in, he stubs his foot. Oh, motherfucker!
Muted barking.
But he will see. He will see. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that whole thing because why not? It's a pillar. I don't care. Timmy and the Melees are going to move a bit further to where they can now see Muttermouth and the other entrance. The ranged guys are going to fall in. They are actually going to fall in, not just be in walls. One of them will have to be behind. Can't fit them all in. And yeah, they'll move. I'm going to click on. Yeah, I don't want you. Well, one of the labourers is coming in. The labourers, once the everyone starts moving in, they are going to retreat back into the main room because they are not fighters. So, would anyone like to do anything?
Where's the meat shields?
I mean, they are the meat shields. Don't get me wrong; these ones are designed to die, but they're they haven't been ordered to charge in yet.
Yeah, true enough. All right, let them relax for a little minute because they did just do a good job of speedily fucking pulling apart a fucking cave in.
Fuck it. We'll say that the Izmirians move round a corner and reveal the rest of the map.
Is that Shadowkin?
Maybe.
Oh,
looks
shit.
like Shadowkin.
That does look like Shadowkin. Oh, shit. Didn't expect that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Huh. Okay then.
So, as you look around the semi-familiar site, what you'll see is there are a lot less crystals. In some areas, there have been cave-ins, like large rocks have fallen from the ceiling. Obviously, some of them are just to show that there's the crystals have been mined, but other ones have shown that this cave is not the most sturdy. There is a ladder now, whereas last time there was a rope. There is an issue. However. Yeah, it's a ladder. That's gonna be a pain in the ass for someone. Oh, where is it? Oh, hang on, there it is.
Damn it, Cooney, you shouldn't have had all that slop. Cooney's ass too big. Keep clapping as they try to climb up the ladder. Alerting all the enemies.
I'm sorry, okay? Not my fault.
By now, Thomas has informed the Battle Sister and the Shield Sisters what's gone on. Technically, they are here. They are in. I just don't see the point in bringing them onto the map. If you want to speak to them, I'll bring the Battle Sister in.
That's fine. I'm more than happy to take a sweep around this mine if to actually just even solo if need be, have everyone pile in around that and take a sweep around and see what the fuck happened. Especially these Shadowkin. Have they been looted?
Sure. So as you go and check on the bodies, there are indeed some Shadowkin down here. They still have their clothing. They do not have any weapons. They've been dead for a while. They have been dead for a while. And also, just to that smell of rot. It's a lot stronger in here. There are multiple dead bodies. I've only put a couple of tokens, but there are more. The Shadowkin don't look normal for Shadowkin. You can see where it looks like their forearms. It looks as if they've got shards of the crystal and stuck it underneath their skin, and around their skin has decayed. Their bodies are already decaying, rotting, and in other forms of decay. But you can still see that the green under their putrid skin, and that it has decayed in a very different way to the rest of their body.
Oh,
There are also some fetids down here. You would also notice some people who look very similar to Izmirians.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. What the fuck? Are they like the same length of time as the Shadowkith or Shadowkin?
They are all in different areas of decay.
Yeah.
However, the Izmirian looking ones are definitely the older ones. They're definitely the most rotten and most like skeletal. The fetids would be the ones that are the next, and the Shadowkin would be the freshest.
Oh, I suppose. Do they look as if they've been worked to death?
Yes, they have. Or they do.
Ah. So it wasn't a raid. They were.
The clothing that the Shadowkin are wearing, is it the one that is not primitive?
It is. They are not officers. They are standard Shadowkin. So I believe their armor is really crap. It's the officers who have the carapace.
It's like leathers for the regular guys.
I was just wondering if it would be better than the ones that our meat shields have.
No.
Because you never know. Free look.
They have thick rags, which is body and legs, one armor, and it's primitive.
Gotcha.
Like some of them probably had flak helmets at one point, but we don't have that anymore. So I doubt they kept them. Or let them keep them.
Yeah, you don't actually see the Shadowkin wearing helmets. I don't even think the officers wear helmets. Actually, let's double check that. Because maybe the officers
did have
do.
helmets.
Come on, roll 20. I know I've got a shitload of character sheets, but come on, load! Load. Ah, there we go. So the officers have no helmets. Yeah, no helmets. They just have arms, body, legs, carapace, composite armor, not carapace.
Oh, I don't have a helmet. Yeah. It took me too fucking long to realize. Yeah, I don't actually have a helmet. God fucking damn it. Okay. Right. Oh shit. Okay. Craig, can you start formulating an idea to how to get your fucking servitor up the ladder? And we're gonna have to scout up the ladder. We're gonna have to ensure that it's safe to traverse. How we do that? Cooney, go. Ideas.
Up the ladder? I mean, we could use the robo to make a makeshift ladder that could be
No,
better,
just how.
There
No,
is a ladder, Jim. You're right next to
there
it.
is a ladder.
Yeah, I know, but
No, not getting the robot up the ladder. Like how to scout up the ladder. Because right now it's a one at a time up the ladder kind of thing.
I guess I could go first and peek. I'm the most armored one currently, so
If that case, I will follow behind you, and then get the shield guys up.
yeah, let's check first how it is up top. If it's okay enough, then we will get everybody up as fast as possible.
What would you
I'll
like
try
to
to go up.
roll?
Would silent move work for me to
Yeah.
make my way slowly up the ladder?
Yeah, it will.
Let's see if my luck is still shit. I don't think I can get any bonuses by moving very slowly, can I?
I will pat you on the back and go, "You can do it," encouraging you, giving you a +10.
I'll take it.
You better be encouraged, otherwise I'm going to beat you.
You
needed it. Jesus Christ.
My target is a 63. I rolled a 64. This is not fair, man. Why are my dice so mean to me today?
You didn't clear your rolls, that's why.
So,
let me do that.
Cooney, as you slowly make your way up the ladder, you come into, or you pop your head up, and you are in a small cave. So there's basically a cave above this level. But when you pop your head up, you can see that it's only a very shallow cave, and you can see the entrance, and the light shining through illuminates everything. And as you kind of like crane your neck and peer around, you do not see anyone guarding the entrance.
I'm going to whisper to everyone that it doesn't seem to be. The way seems to be clear.
Okay.
Muttermouth also goes up after Cooney, and what does he roll? He succeeds. So, do you want to do anything, Cooney, as you are also up the ladder?
I do awareness check too. Nope.
Okay, so
I'm gonna clear my dice. Fuck it.
As Cooney moves up the ladder and takes a position at the cave entrance, still shielded in darkness, kind of, or shielding herself in the darkness. But the blinding light is just too much, and perhaps an Izmir, maybe there's a Timmy, which kind of stops you from hearing anything for a moment. An echoing Timmy. Muttermouth makes his way up the ladder into the cave and goes to the entrance. He looks around, doesn't see anything, but his ears do perk up. He motions to Cooney to see if Cooney can hear what he can hear. Cooney cannot. Muttermouth doesn't have a comm bead, so he goes back to the ladder.
Could he just whisper it to me and I whisper down through the comm bead?
Well, he'd have to explain to you, and it's a little bit quicker for him.
It's probably better that he just comes over to you anyway, rather than give it the chance to carry.
So he sticks his head down the ladder and says, "Shadowkin can hear, moving this way."
Shadowkin coming this way.
As a reminder, the last time the Shadowkin turned up, every time the Shadowkin have turned up in force, they have made a non-verbal chant. So, hey, oh, Heinrich, you remembered this from last time. It sounds like a marching chant, but they've forgotten the words, but they still remember the rhythm of their marching chant.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're doing cadence, but they just can't remember fucking.
Yeah, they remember how the rhythm goes and the sound of it, but they don't remember the words. You know, like you left, you left, you left. Well, they're going. Rah, rah, rah,
Mama left
rah.
me, mama
Yeah.
left me on the foot of the toy, by the foot. Fair enough. Okay. Right. Okay. Motorbike, rough estimate. How far out are they?
A long way. He can only barely hear it. It's only because he got 5
Okay.
degrees he can hear it.
Let's.
Get everybody up
Okay.
the ladder.
Yeah. Let's get some guys up the ladder and get them into prepared positions.
So how are we doing this? Are we ordering a mass Scrabble up the ladder?
Organized one at a time up the ladder, focusing on ranged guys first, then melee. Craig, do you want to come up, or do you want to organize getting your robot?
Propose we set up an ambush down here.
Down here?
Down here is a bad idea because they could just close off the hatch and then we're stuck.
I don't know if they're going to be able to close off the hatch, but that is basically going to prevent us from getting up there. We need to claim up top.
Yeah.
If we fall back, that's more effort for us to get back up into the cave system. We already have the advantage to get into the cave system now, and we'll have the mouth of the cave as protection as well.
You can see it, but I'm nodding my head.
So
it's more a case of, do you want to focus on trying to get a way to get your robot up, or do you want to come up and join in the initial ambush?
the ranged and melee have gone up the ladder.
How hard will it be to get to make a quick winch system to help the servitor upstairs or up the ladder?
If the servitor tries to climb up the ladder now, it will break it. If you have the labourers tie a rope around it and they start pulling and helping take some of the weight, it might get up the ladder without breaking the ladder.
Give me just 2 seconds, sorry.
Having the robo up top would be very good, but
Also, you're not there. Muttermouth isn't there. Yes. Oh, hang on. Timmy is also not there anymore. Are we sending the Battle Sisters up? Or Battle Sister?
Sure.
And okay.
yeah, we're a good idea.
So the Shield Sisters and the Battle Sister are in the top cave. Are you sending the Meat Shields up?
I thought
Yes.
they were up.
Righto. The Meat Shields are leaving the map.
Meat shields, lesser priority. They're last ones up. I would rather have proper fighting troops up here at this moment. I would rather save the chaff for a fucking heavy bolter or some shit that's going to be in the camp. Sorry, I'm just tearing something up real quick.
Currently, the Ismerians have all gone. The ranged and melee have gone up. The Shield Sisters and the Battle Sisters have gone up. and now the labourers have also gone up. Because they need to attach a rope. They need to pull the servitor up somehow. There we go. So the only people left down here are Heinrich.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Is Heinrich, Thomas, Cray, and the Archaeotech Servitor. Cooney and Muttermouth are at the upper cave entrance looking out. So for Cooney and Muttermouth, you were basically looking at just outside of the cave. There's kind of like a goat path, a man-made or an animal-made, very small path. And then there's another mountain. So there's not that much room from the cave mouth to a wall. So you may, if you want more room, you may want to take positions outside of the cave, the upper cave. I'm just gonna, I don't even know if you have, but I'm just gonna chuck it out there. You've got some rope. Don't actually know if you do, but over your times of travel, you must have picked up some rope from somewhere.
We definitely have the rope. I definitely have rope on me. If you need it, I will gladly give it to you. We have that at the very least, and I'm 99% sure most of us have rope. I think some rope came in the fucking 24-hour survival pack as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it to you that you've picked up some rope at one point. It's not a big expense.
Okay.
So,
Great, we help you hold the servitor up.
Yeah, the labourers are at the mouth, at the top of the cave. Do you all want to go first?
Yes.
Okay, so Cray is up top. Muttermouth is up top. And so is Heinrich. So.
Oh, hang on. Either me or Cray is going to have to stay down here to actually make sure like the robot is set up.
No. Like you set the robot up, tie it round, and then climb up the ladder.
Okay, then go up. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, you don't.
Sweet. Excrement.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, Cray is going, whatever he named his servitor. You will climb ladder after Heinrich has left. Use all agility, I guess. Use all your dexterity to not break the ladder.
Meanwhile, the fucking work crews. Okay, I know you had a tough morning, but here's a rope. Haul!
So, let me just...
We're getting our money's worth out of these guys, alright?
Let me just get a roll. So, Heinrich, as you go up top, and Cray, you both see the exact same thing. So you see there's a small cave entrance. You look outside, it's blinding light. It takes you a moment for your eyes to not get dazzled or to blink the dazzling away. You can basically see like a goat path outside the front of the cave. And then there's another cliff that goes up. There's another mountain. So there's not that much room outside. You may want to step outside to do combat. Because basically they're going to walk in front of the cave entrance and then, combat will be joined. But as the slack is taken on the rope, I will need a command check from Heinrich.
Lovely.
Can I assist with some kind of intelligence checks for how the pulley is done?
Ooh.
So you don't have a pulley. That's a bit more technologically up there. You do have rope. You can use... you can probably set the rope up, Cray, in such a way that it takes out some of the hard work. But yeah, it's definitely not a pulley system. It's more of a
completely have it set up in such a way that it's not going to immediately wear itself out. On
Yeah, it's not scraping against the side of the rock. It's not. It's you've kind of set it up in a way so that it's pulling from the middle, not along. Like maybe you chuck a stick over there and it has it going over the stick rather than over the rock. I want an agility check from the servitor, which I will do here. Oh, fucking hell, we actually did quite well. And then I want the Izmirian labourers. Can I get that command check, Geddy?
Oh, yeah, sorry. No bonuses or?
You get a +10 for loyalty.
Okay. Sorry, just one moment there. I want to double check.
Where the fuck? Oh, humans. Humans, that's what Izmirians are. There it is.
Does this count as a boarding action?
No.
I would get a +10 if this did. Okay. So +10 for loyalty. Sweet. Boop. No, hang on. Into the jaws of health. I think that's just yeah, that's just bonus morale. Is that good enough, or will I have to fate point it?
That is up to you. That is up to you.
I'll fate point it. Fuck it.
Oh, that's a lot fucking better. 7 degrees. Right. So theirs is a trade.
I don't allow any of them to break their fucking backs as well.
I'm not actually going to put down the trade skill that this is. They have labouring as a trade skill because they are labourers. And labouring, I believe, is toughness. I believe it is. So we are going to roll that. You had 7 degrees of success. They get 5 for each degree. Okay, with 7 degrees of success, plus the servitor's 3 degrees of success, makes 10 degrees overall, which is actually a lot better than I thought they were going to get. So, as the servitor begins to climb up the wooden ladder, it's not metal, you can hear creaking, straining. The Izmirians are really heaving. Like when they actually have to take the weight of the servitor, you see a couple of, like, they slide backwards. But then with Heinrich's inspirational words of "Come on, you motherfuckers, move!" whipping a make-believe whip, they get their grunt, and with a Timmy, he comes along and grabs the rope as well and starts pulling. Little by little, the servitor rises up.
Making my own whip noises.
Move, you scurvy dogs. Okay, there is some noise. There is some noise that's been made.
Of course.
It takes a good 10-15 minutes to heave it up. But eventually, it is up. So the servitor is no longer there. So, Muddermouth, because he's the only one who's willing, steps out of the cave and begins having a little snoop around. When he'll probably leave the cave entrance because there's probably a lot of heave ho. So he's moved off a little bit. And as you get the servitor up, the Izmirians fall to the ground, panting, sweating. Some of them are holding cramping limbs. Timmy is screaming out, "Timmy!" at the success of their operation as Muttermouth comes into the cave and warns you that the noise is getting louder.
Okay.
And we move over to the next map. Now then. You have half an hour before finishing time. I am going to give you the entrance. Well, I'll give you a bit of an area to see. Currently, the whole map is hidden.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you this section over here.
I can't see shit.
So up north, you should see.
Man,
You should see some things. Finally.
I can't see anything. Fucking nothing there.
So where the hole is, that is the cave mouth. And the rest of it, well, I suppose Muttermouth probably ran around a bit further.
We'll just do our like usual thing of like the red box. This is the.
Well, you get to set up in the area that I'm revealing to
Oh
you.
yeah, no, just indicating.
Oh, right, yeah. That's the cave entrance. Yeah, that's correct. So you could set your people up anywhere along here.
You people.
Huh?
What do you mean, you people?
You people.
Can't say that, Des.
You people could set up anywhere. So yeah, if you want to set up a defensive line, the meat shields, by all means, this is where you can do that.
Okay. Yes. Oh god. Okay. So.
What equipment are the sisters? What equipment do they have again?
They are melee, but they do also have a ranged option. But they are mainly sword and shield. But they also have. I need to go to the.
What do they have armor-wise again?
Ecclesiarchal Descendants, and we're going to the Shield Sisters. So, what do the Shield Sisters have? Come on, load! I think the Battle Sister... Does a Battle Sister have a... I can't remember. Okay, so, that was... Was that how it was? Hang on a minute. Do they have a... No, they don't. Okay, so the Battle Sister, the Shield Sisters have a shotgun pistol. No, sorry. They have a shotgun pistol, which is wrist-mounted.
Jesus Christ. A fucking wrist breaker?
They have a bastard sword, a tower shield, a metal tower shield. Their armor is something a bit special. So it's a type of scale armor. Why does it just say legs? Hang on a minute. What is it? I must have forgotten the rest of the body, arms, legs. You know.
They got their titties out now.
No protection, just the legs.
So they essentially
tactical armored thigh highs.
They've got scale armor, but this scale armor is different. It is a sanctified, sanctified chain coat, but it's a scale armor. So each scale has inscripted and inscribed upon it verses or iconography from the Ministorum. So similar in concept to the sanctified carapace, a sanctified chain mail coat or scale mail coat features prayers engraved into each individual scale, not ring. The scales are carefully riveted together, forming a resistant suit of armor. Lastly, it is washed with a... God damn it, my tinnitus just came back. Motherfucker!
See, I told you to maintain your fucking pill regime.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's been gone for ages now, and it's just gone... Where was it? So, washed with a secret mixture of holy oils and purified sands to polish the coat to a gleaming result. Most commonly found on feudal worlds with a strong Ministorum presence and often presented to presented as gifts to the Ministorum. Sanctified scale mail provides full armor against psychic attacks. Against psychic. Hang on, 4 points against attacks of psychic force or warp energy that deal damage directly, as well as weapons made with the warp weapon effect. So anything that would go through armor, this provides armor for. So units, psychic ability that just squashed people with no resistance, it would get armor because it's sanctified.
Yeah, it's sanctified.
The tower shield provides 2 armor, 2 body and arm. I think it can also be used as full cover because it's a tower shield. Yeah. I think that's just a normal shield that I've put down.
No, even a normal shield's like 4, isn't it?
No, it's only 2 for a normal shield.
If it's a tower shield, I remember it having a feature of you being able to put it down on the ground and making basically a cover wall.
Yeah.
If it's used as cover, it's 6 AP.
Ah, okay. It might actually have a higher AP. I copied it from the book, but I didn't copy down the special rules for it. I was pretty sure it was
concealment as well. So like they can't be targeted unless there's like they have to target the shield specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the Shield Sisters equipment. So they are well armed and well protected. Their armor overall isn't fabulous. Why is that? Hang on a minute. Oh, it's because I added on the shield. Okay. Yeah, but then I've only added on 1 armor for the shield rather than 2. What the fuck was I doing when I did this character sheet? Oh.
I should probably drag myself on an app, shouldn't I?
So that's really weird. For now, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, the Shield Sisters are actually quite well armed, and their best soak is like 8. So they're quite tanky, you know. The Sister of Battle, I think, has 12 soak.
Yeah, with power armor, with fully operational power armor and fucking her own like toughness and shit, she definitely has like fucking 12 soak.
Yeah, it's actually 11. It's actually 11 for her soak, but that's everywhere 11. It's a one-off.
Yeah. No, it should be 7 in all locations, 8 for the chest for her power armor.
No, it's Sororitas. Doesn't have the +1. Power armor. From the Rogue Trader book, it says 7 AP.
Oh, I was looking at the Dark Heresy one.
Yeah, for the Rogue Trader, it was just 7 AP overall. The weapons that the Sororitas has, she has a Godwin pattern bolt gun, rather. And she has a Sarisa? It's a melee weapon.
Oh, that's not exactly a melee weapon.
So the Rogue Trader says it is a weapon that does 1d10 damage. And it's that.
What the fuck is it?
I posted it in Discord. Sarisa?
Yeah, hang on.
That sounds like a Sarisa.
I think it's a blade of some type.
If I recall correctly, I think that's the same thing that Darius had. It's a pendant thing.
I mean, there is a long spear that goes by that name.
No, I'm mixing. Yeah, you're right. I'm mixing it up with something else.
Yeah, yours is the excoriator.
No, it's not the
Is it?
excoriator. It was a no. Mine was a specific. It was a piece of gear that I could whip myself with to immediately put myself into frenzy.
Yeah. Apparently, a Sarisa in history is a really long fucking spear.
Yeah, see, the Rogue Trader book gave me no information on what the fuck it is. It was just like, oh, it does 1d10 damage and it's rending. I was like, huh?
Does it have reach or anything
No,
else?
it didn't have any special qualities to it. It literally had
Does-
just the name and the damage. And I was like, huh?
You might just consider it to be a short spear then.
I just thought it.
The actual massive spear.
I just thought Sisters of Battle is going to be like a short sword or a power blade. Well, not a power blade because it's 1d10. I just thought it was a type of sword. So I'm like, well, they've got a blade, you know.
It's apparently a spear or pike that ranges from 4 to 7 meters.
Because again, I've never seen Sisters of Battle with spears. I've seen them with swords. I've seen them with maces.
Some of them do have spears, but that's very specific, like ceremonial shit. Definitely, swords is more their style.
Yeah, that was my thinking when I saw it. I was like, this has to be a sword of some kind. I don't, because originally I thought it was that penitent thing, and I was like, well, why is it a weapon? Why? So I put it down. They've got that as a hand weapon.
They got a spatha.
Yeah, spatha would be better.
Spatha is the Roman
sword.
Yeah, I think it's the longer version of the sword. The gladius is the smaller one.
Oh, so that's the cavalry sword then?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Because the gladius is for infantry, short sword, you know, nice stabby action. If it's a bit longer, it might be the cavalry version.
I don't think they really had cavalry that much. Or they did have cavalry, but I don't think it was very specific to that. But yeah, I think it was more their officer variant.
Oh yeah, quite possibly.
I'm not a Roman historian. Don't quote me.
That's why we have Albie.
Albie,
There's your massive book, Albie.
Oh, that was it. So the Sisters of Battle also have recoil gloves, so they don't suffer from.
Oh shit! Fucking hell.
Recoil. A rebreathe. Oh, sorry, they have a microbead, so the Sister of Battle can communicate with you.
That means she can one-hand her bolter.
Yes.
Fucking sick. Does she have dual wield or like fucking ambidextrous and shit?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so she is one-handed a Goblin Diaz bolter and fucking swinging around the spatha.
She also has two weapon wielder, ambidextrous, lightning attack, resistance, halo of command, hatred, adamantium faith, faith talent. Oh, I don't think that should be in there. Anyway, she's got hip shooting, peer, mighty shot, strong mind, and weapon training, bolter, and power.
Hang on, is that a power weapon?
That's what I thought, but it was just a 1d10. If it was a power weapon, it'd be a 1d10 plus. And it would have power next to it, rather than nothing. Because I did get it from the Rogue Trader Sisters Sororitas book. I think I gave her a lot more HP than she was meant to have, but, you know. Can't have a Sister of Battle going down after just like one good hit. That would work.
Sure.
So how would you like to set up your people? Your meat shields don't have that much in the name of protection. They have like just a basic gear that all Izmirians have.
Honestly, I think we should set up a stronger side with the sisters and the robo.
Yeah.
And we should take over the other side with the meat shields and whatnot.
Yeah, because they're going to come from they're either going to come from one way, or they're going to come from both. So I think, honestly, it makes more sense if the Izmirians stay this side. That way, we can fit more of them in here. they push forth, and then have the sisters like here.
I think I remember this map, so yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
How dare you? How dare you? You remember this map.
Like a little bit.
You haven't used this map in this configuration in this, have you? No, I don't think you have, actually.
I think we did.
I don't think you have. You've used
if
other
you reveal
maps.
a little bit more, we might have. This might be the map where Unit and Kalida were crushed.
No, that's a different map. That's a different map where they were crushed.
Okay.
I can reveal it at least to the edge, I suppose. At least to the edge. I can at least tell you, or Muttermouth will tell you, that they are. The noise is coming from this direction.
Yeah. Okay. So
that's where the chanting is coming from.
Set up our guys over here. Let them take the brunt of it. If in doubt, we can flank around with the specialists, the proper specialists. So put the shield guys in the front, the fucking chaff between them, and then sandwich it with the actual like shooting troops or the actual shooting guys.
So are we kind of thinking something along?
Yeah.
This line, so you've got.
There's the shooters. These guys, like, yeah, they can like front load a bunch of it, like let them go out in front and shit. But like these guys can actually plug the gaps and shit. Although maybe save some of them, some of the regular like chaff. Save some of the chaff in here at the back. Let these ones go forth. That makes sense. I don't want to use up all of them in one big fucking push from like some shadow kitten when there could be a heavy boulder nearby that needs more blood in its gearbox.
So something like that. You've still got 10 meat shields left in reserve.
Where's
Muttermouth and Thomas aren't on the
Timmy.
map yet.
No, Timmy.
Timmy technically needs to stay near the meat shields because that's his group to control. I will just quickly go back and grab Muttermouth and Thomas. I think they're the only ones that are missing. I mean, I put pretty much everyone else on that map, so it should just be Muttermouth and Thomas who are not. You guys can position yourselves anywhere in that area as well if you wish. We'll put Muttermouth over there. Thomas is going to stay near Cray. Stay in that corner there. We'll bring Servitor down a little bit.
No, I need to be effective. I need to be up here. I need to be able to be seen and shout at them so they don't lose their nerve. That's the thing. I need to actually point these out. So I need Iron Discipline, Into the Jaws of Hell. I think those are the two main ones.
From my position, do I have vision down here? Clear sight?
There is no vision at the moment. You are setting up for next time. So next time, I will let you move tokens around last minute. But yeah, you will see more of the map when we come into it next time. I've got all the tokens there. I could just reveal everything, but I'm not. Fuck you.
No, that's fine.
X-ray vision mode. Go.
I have got such the ball ache to GM this. I'm going to have to get so many character sheets out. It's going to be... Like, honestly, I'll tell you now...
I recommend squats. Just use squats.
I thought you said squats for a second. Like, squats aren't going to make a difference. They're just going to be, like, stockier.
Yeah.
I've got 8...
Also very tiny.
I've got 8 enemy character sheets that I have to open for next time.
Nice.
That's just types. Then I've also got the experience. It's like, oh no.
Always remember,
I can't see what I'm holding up a middle finger.
It could, Jim. It could. Don't know how, but it could.
He
So
who
yeah,
should not be named to be around.
if you're all happy with how everything is positioned, again, next time I will let you have another quick move of things. That'll be where the episode ends. And in the next episode, we will start off with our first combat to take on the Slavers camp. So hopefully it will be next week. It might be the week after. We'll have to see. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to future episodes to come. Take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.